whoa, when you first go to your first training session, you know. So
It's funny because you're guest number 3, and we've mentioned that all 3 conversations because
yeah,
you know what? We were once that person that
absolutely.
walked in and we were overwhelmed,
Yeah.
and we weren't sure if we should be there. It was
Yeah.
it was embarrassing to a degree. We like not knowing what others knew and a little bit
Yeah.
of that uncomfortable. But you know what? From my experience, any gym I've been to, it's been so welcoming and another reason for this platform as well is that a lot of fighters, athletes, people that are in gyms get perceived in a certain way, and
Yes.
they're actually the opposite. They're
Yeah.
actually very grounded people that actually want to help others. So, which brings me to I just want to start by talking a little bit about your background living in Thailand,
Yep.
and you know how long were you there for, and where did you stay? So tell us a little bit about that story.
Yeah, I had a few trips over there, and I think my first one was with the BJC. They used to have like 10-day camps at Fairtex, and you'd all go as a group, and it was, you know, you'd stay in a hotel and you'd go down and train at Fairtex gym, and then, you know, you'd go off and do touristy things. It was very not the Thailand that I experienced when I went to stay there for a while. So,
Yes.
and that was my first time, and I was like, oh, okay, that's lovely, you know, like, you know, not realizing, you know, hey, that's so not even close to the reality of it.
Yeah.
And I had left the BJC and gone down to train at Bunshu Gym on the Gold Coast. That was way back at the first Bunshu Gym back in, it was at Mermaid Beach. And Shannon Forrester, he was like my hero, man, and Wayne and all that were there, and that was back in the days when Nathan Corbett and Flip Street, he wasn't even there yet. I remember that. I remember when he first walked in the gym.
Was that JWP's first gym?
It was the gym that him and Shannon Forrester had built together.
Yes,
So
yeah,
there were
yeah.
5 of them. There was Jim Loftus, Ray Matsumura, Wayne, Shannon, and another bloke. Oh, God, who was it? His name escapes me. There was another bloke involved. There were 5 of them involved.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they all had different parts of Richard Vell from Boonshu, apologies.
Yeah.
Richard Vell was also involved, and that was the guy who sponsored Wayne to go over to Thailand. And I think they have a very close relationship still. And that was the foundations of Bunshu Gym, was those 5 gentlemen started that gym.
Wow.
Yep. So
there's a bit of background there for any JWP lovers that will be watching this and co. Who started that Bunshu Gym.
Yeah, that's right. And I recently had lunch with Jimmy and Shannon recently with Nick from Punish, and it was just good to catch up. We're all older now, but it's nice to sit around and catch up with people from the old days. But yeah, I'd gone to Bunshu, and Shannon he was going back and forth he was fighting in Japan. Clayton Collier was there as well. There was heaps of people there.
Yes. They were big, you know, big names in the probably 90s, I think.
Yeah, I got 90s. To Bunshu in 2002. I started at Bunshu Gym. 2001 or 2. I fought one of their girls and ended up training out of there. We became really good friends. So, and then I ended up training there.